Alright, today's anchor chart is about big B and little b. And when we talked about the introduction to volume, we talked about how big B helps us in the volume formula. Okay, so in our volume formula, we have that volume equals big B H. Okay, and it's really okay if right now you're going, huh? Okay, so the idea with a formula, okay, and there are a gazillion formulas in the world, okay, like if this was just a list of formulas, like you can have, you know, area equals length times width, okay, and you can have volume equals base times height. You can have silly formulas that you think may only exist in cartoons, okay? You can have formulas that have things that don't even look like letters, okay? You can have formulas for all kinds of things, okay? But let's see, let's do one more. The thing is, in each of these formulas, the letters stand for something. And when you've been taught the formula, you should be able to use it, but only if you know what the letters stand for, okay? And so the idea is that we have to all agree in, you know, the world of 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th and 9th grade math that big B equals the area of the base, okay? And that's where we get the big B from. It is the area of the base, okay? I'm realizing I could probably use a darker green here for you. And so when we see this B equals big B times H, I know that what I'm really saying is the volume equals the area, volume equals the area of the base times the height, okay? And, sorry, a little autofocus getting in here. So that's really all that we're saying with this big B business, okay? There will come a time later, and I actually put it right here, like where there might be a little b, okay? So if big B is the area of a base, then little b is just the length, is that how you spell length, of the base of a triangle. Okay, so, you know, if you have a triangle, and you don't have to know this right now, but just so you know why we're using big B and little b, the bottom of the triangle is called the base, okay? And how tall it is from the base to the tip of the top is the height of the triangle, okay? And you can see there's a formula that kind of goes with that, that you'll learn someday. And when you learn it, you'll need to know that this little b stands for something, and that we've all agreed that this big B stands for the area of the base, okay? So, big B, again, because it's the area of the base, equals length times width, okay? And volume is big B times the height. Okay, so let's actually draw ourselves a cube. Okay, when I draw cubes, I draw one. Actually, we'll do a rectangular prism. We'll make it a little bit so it's not just the same. Okay, so you draw one rectangle, and then you draw another rectangle just offset from it. Okay, and then you connect the corners. Okay, so let's say that my rectangle here has the dimensions. Let's see, the length, it's pretty tall, so we'll say the length is 8 inches. Okay, the width, okay, which would be this part right here. That looks like, we'll call that 2 inches. And the height, okay, I guess that was the length here. So the height is taller, that's taller than it was long. So we'll do, let's see, 12 inches. Okay, all right. So length, width, height. Okay, so if I want to know the volume of this rectangular prism, okay, it's very natural to want to just multiply those three, length times width times height, okay? And you'd be absolutely right to do that, okay? So it's 8 times 2 times 12, okay? 8 times 2 is 16, okay? 16 times 12, I'm doing the math real quick, 2 times 6, 12, 3, 2, 192, I believe. Okay, and if I'm wrong, come tell me and you can have tickets. 192 inches cubed. Okay, but on your formula chart that you'll be given when you take tests, it's not going to say volume equals length times width times height. Okay, because that would be too easy. It's going to say volume equals big B H. Okay, and you're just going to have to know that big B is the area of this base. Okay, and so in this case, to find the area of the base, big B equals the length times the width, okay, which is to say 8 times 2, okay, which is 16. So volume equals 16 times 12, okay? And that is still 192 inches cubed, unless I did my math wrong, at which point you're coming to get tickets. So you should see that this 8 times 2 and this 16 are exactly the same, okay? And the reason I'm really belaboring this point has to do with this idea of using a formula, okay? And really, you don't have to know these, don't worry about it. It's that the formula you're going to be given is V equals big BH. And so you've got to get really comfortable with the idea that big B is the area of the base. Okay, so let's really, big B, oh, I'm circling the wrong one. Big B is the area of the base. Okay, that's what I wanted to draw your attention to. So I kind of wish that I could erase this, but I really can't, so we're just going to pretend. Okay. There, I got some white out and kind of fixed it. So, sorry about that. All right, see, all better. Because what I wanted your attention on was the idea that big B is the area of the base. So really, whatever it takes to get your attention here, really, if I thought it would help, I'd let you write it with a glitter pen. Big B is the area of the base. Okay, that's what you need to remember.